it, girls do it. It's just a back to nature. I think the younger generation now just refers to the internet.
The worldwide wank.
Yeah, get it from mobile phones, from friends.
I guess people, instead of having relationships with each other, have more relationships with, I guess, the computer screen or the magazine. It's good.
I love it. Especially when you've got a girlfriend, sit down and watch it with her.
You're committed to one person and you shouldn't need to sort of look at other things like that.
I'm completely in favour of porn. That is all.
Porn.
Porn!
Porn.
Porn!
Porn.
Hi, I'm Steve Canane. Welcome to the Hack Half Hour. Tonight we ask the question, how has technology changed the way we use porn? There's truckloads of free porn on the net, and these days you can get it no matter where you are. Mobile phones are increasingly being used to not only store porn, but to shoot it and share it. So what impact is all this easy access porn having on us and our relationships? Tonight in the room we've got connoisseurs of porn, as well as people who hate it. We'll hear from those who film their own, and others who've had to seek counselling because of it. But first, let's meet the guy who's going to lead us through this debate. A young bloke who likes his porn and isn't afraid to admit it.
G'day, I'm Matt, I'm 19 and I'm into porn.
This is the story about the boy who got pussy whipped.
I'm a basic dude, work a basic 9-to-5 job. I mean, not some kind of chronic masturbator.
What? I'm making pancakes.
I'm not into anything too wild. I do have a fairly big collection of porn. It's a pretty big part of my life. The first experience I've really had with porn was, magazines growing the boarding school. But, when I started to get into the videos, it was, going to mates' places and sneaking off with their dad's porn. And so I was exposed to porn at around about 13, 14. There is no real point in paying for porn anymore. It's all over the internet, and why go out and pay for a magazine when you can get the video of what they're doing for free?
What do you guys want to do for us? You're going to be on websites, there's going to be millions of people viewing it, so I want you to make sure you do something good.
I definitely think from watching porn that a lot of people can all of a sudden assume that they're sex gods because they've seen it done before. I've been, tried to pull things off that looked like they'd be very fun, but in the end were just kind of painful and really was more of a turn off than a turn on anyway. There was a period of time where it got a little out of control. I used to live in this full-on stoner share house where just everyone was pretty into porn. It just kind of got to the point where we all just let ourselves go and got a bit feral. It's pretty disgusting.
I really don't think I'd be quite so into it if every time I had the urge I had to go with someone like this. I mean, after all, the porn's in my pocket. If you've got the best stuff on your phone, then everyone's going to want to look at it. It's almost like it's a social status to have cool stuff on your phone. It makes it really easy if you've got the internet on your phone. I mean, you can really get whatever you want from online, but if you've got Bluetooth and it goes a step above, you can even trade it then.
I think there can be a point where it probably does get a bit sleazy, but I think you can be a very normal person, live a very normal life and still have a healthy interest in porn or, sex in general. But the fact that I can get it for free does make it so much sweeter.
Well, Matt, thanks a lot for coming in, and thanks to everyone for coming in. And I'm sure there's people in this room who, like Matt, love their porn, but also people who find it a bit of a turn-off. But before we get to all your thoughts about it, Matt, tell us, how often would you watch porn?
Oh, look, I tend to, get involved with it most nights.
Yeah, and have your girlfriends over the years minded that?
My current one probably isn't so much, but yeah, look, I just find it varies. I think a lot of girls are getting a lot more into it.
So why do you think your current girlfriend's okay about it?
Oh, look, I think she's all right. I mean, but she's not so much into it herself, but she's kind of like, I don't care if you do.
So she tolerates it?
Yeah, she tolerates it.
So what if she issued you an ultimatum, it's me or the porn? What would you do?
Oh, shit. No, I probably really shouldn't say that. I'd probably get slapped. Oh, look, porn's great, but it's not as good as a real thing.
Now, Matt's mentioned how easy it is to access and how, that makes it irresistible in a sense. What does everyone else reckon? Because it's so easy to access, do you view more porn? Stephen, what do you reckon?
Oh, I think, yeah, you do watch a lot more. Also because of the privacy issue. I mean, if you don't have to go up to a store or a counter and, like, actually admit that you're getting it, where you can do it in privacy of your own home, that really does make it a lot more accessible.
Anastasia, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I've actually been watching a lot more porn in the past couple of weeks than what I have in my whole life.
Is that for researchers' purposes for this program, or...?
Well, for this program and for a project that I'm working on at the moment. And it's actually been, like, really interesting because I never really did have the desire, and, you know, when I was younger I was definitely curious, and I probably used to watch porn every time my parents were out of the house, and then I just got over it. So it was, yeah, so I've been watching it a lot just for research, and it is interesting watching it.
Who here watches on phones? Porn on phones? Matt, pretty much all your porn's on your phone at the moment, isn't it?
At the moment, yeah. I've only just moved down from the Gold Coast, and you know, I used to have. You know, I've got my big computer and stuff. It's still sitting up there. So at the moment, I've kind of been relying on my phone.
Kath Aubrey, you're an academic, and you're also one of the co-authors of the Porn Report. The fact that it's on mobile phones, does that change what we view?
Yes and no. I think that the classic porn genres are the most popular, but one of the things that seems to be occurring more is that people have porn almost on their phone as a mode of kind of one-upping to each other, so it's more to show each other, oh, I've got this, and so sometimes you're trying to, like, almost outgross the other people at the school, or, you know, you might be a virgin but you've got the coolest porn on your phone. But I think that one of the things that certainly people who work with young people are concerned about is that there's stuff that's unethical. It might be stuff that's actually physically dangerous. And that people who don't actually already have an active sex life or a kind of context for their sexuality are seeing stuff.
Michael Flood from the Australian Research Centre of Health, Sex and Society. How do you think phones changes things?
Look, they don't change where people masturbate when they're looking at porn. You know, as Matt said, I don't think suddenly, because mobile phones are everywhere, people are now, you know, masturbating on trams or, you know, under their desks. But what they have done is made porn a kind of easily tradable image or commodity, just like other entertaining images. The kind of stuff that's on YouTube or other video sharing sites. Now porn becomes part of that kind of trading, sharing, using porn or other imagery to get status. Certainly what the internet's done is made porn accessible in a way that just wasn't possible before. People talk about the kind of AAA engine. It's accessible, it's affordable, it's anonymous. So I think that makes the accessibility of porn, you know, so much more powerful. What we then do with that is a whole other question.
So people aren't just watching porn on their phones, they're also shooting it on their phones and then sharing it with their mates. And we went out and asked people on the streets what they knew about this practice.
At my friend's school, there's like sex tapes and things that like girls in year 8 and stuff are making, and it's being passed around by Bluetooth on phones and things. Everyone knows about it. It happens all the time.
I can remember one, there was like these 2 lesbians from our school or something that had been filmed, and like it was going around everywhere.
Well, my mate did. He showed me a video once. I didn't realise it was him and his girlfriend at the time. Like, man, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, they're alright with it. Like, I've got heaps of videos about girls that, like, lots of stages.
When you're drunk, you film it so you can show your mates, but, you know, if the girls are going to put themselves out there, then you can do it.
Someone gave someone a blowjob. They filmed it. She was like proud because she was like, oh yeah, I got this guy because he was pretty hot. She was like, see, like, yeah, and there's even proof. So she thought it was really cool.
It's not like taking advantage of them. If they're going to like say, yeah, film me, then film it. Like, go for it. But if not, then don't do it.
They're all just like, just sluts. Like, they don't care. They just get with all the boys. Just, they don't care.
So what do people think of that, of shooting stuff on their mobile phones and then sharing it with their mates? Saxon, you're 17. You're a first-year apprentice plumber. What do you reckon?
You know, there's heaps of stuff going around school.